All right, so hopefully I sound a little better for you guys. What's up? New piece of equipment here, just arrived. Very excited for the future. What's up, guys? Hopefully I sound good. Let me know in the comment section below. Would appreciate your feedback. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. You guys already see the title. You already know your boy's about to go in. So go ahead and hit the like button. Let's just go. So my question, I'm not upset or anything, obviously. So if anybody thinks I'm upset or angry, I'm not. I'm actually just going to speak logical sense here. I've been seeing the influx, a huge influx of trolls, especially on Twitter. And my question for you trolls, my question for you dudes who clearly don't get it still to this moment is this. In what capacity do you think you're in any position to talk trash or slander anything from PlayStation after what was just shown? Do you not realize that this was Microsoft's make or break show? Do you not realize that Halo Infinite was the last game that any PlayStation-centric guy, or even the most diehard Xbox dudes who's also ripping into this show and ripping into Microsoft was going to be? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, at least from the most common to the most, even the most hardcore critical PlayStation guy on the planet, right? We can all say this. We all thought Halo Infinite was going to be amazing. I even said it. I expect Halo Infinite to blow me away. Guys, Halo Infinite, like I said before on RGT, has become the biggest meme of 2020. Microsoft as a whole has become a meme all by itself. The people who are trying to flip this into console war narratives, the people who are trying to turn this into, oh, it's media bias, the people who keep throwing Game Pass at the damn screen as if that's the shield to counter what's going on here, needs to stop. Nobody's talking about Game Pass. Game Pass is not what you guys, again, that's not what the argument is. It's not the argument. Game Pass ain't the argument. It ain't even close to the argument. The argument at the end of the day was whether or not did Microsoft deliver what their showcase. Unfortunately, Microsoft did not deliver what the showcase. And to the people who swear up and down they did, you know what's funny about them? They keep saying that these games that we saw look better than PlayStation 5. Now here's my thing too, and this is what I love. I love what I do. Shout out to you guys, but I love what I do. I asked this one question, and I got into a heated debate. Shout out to Marlon Game, but a lot of you already know. I got into a heated debate with Black Baron over this. I was like, Baron, on some real talk, which looks better, Halo Infinite or Ratchet and Clank? It took him 30 minutes. It took him damn near 30 minutes to admit that Halo Infinite looked inferior to Ratchet and Clank. This is the denial we're talking about here. You got dudes saying, this guy Baron speaking facts. You got dudes saying, oh, these games look better than what PlayStation 5 was showcasing. And then I asked them, where's the gameplay? They go, oh, it's right here. Did you look at the trailer? And I'm sitting there going, so we're counting trailers as gameplay? So you think Hellblade 2 is gameplay? You think the first trailer for Valhalla is gameplay after what we just saw in the final build? Really? Are you dudes really this ignorant? Please tell me we're not back to this. We're not back to this denial phase. I thought we were smarter than this. Really? After all the talk, the T-flops, we're back in denial phase? Come on, man. Microsoft dropped the ball. It's okay to admit it. You know why it's okay to admit it? Because our feedback is what matters. If you want change, you have to let them know what needs to be changed. Speak up. Let them know. Why is it so hard for people to understand this? Why are people making excuses in 2020 for these next-gen systems? Why? It makes no sense that I don't even know what the hell the initiative is working on at this current time. It makes no sense that the gameplay that we got are for games that are coming out in 2023. It makes no sense that their flagship title doesn't look appealing in 2020. And dudes are really reaching. I never thought I would see this before in my life. I never thought I'd be at that point where I would see grown men reach and start blaming the PC build for how Halo Infinite looks. Dudes were not the build. They were blaming the PC in general for how the game looked. They weren't even blaming 343. They were blaming everything except 343. Come on, y'all. Listen, after all the talks of 12 T-flops, dudes saying, oh, we're in denial, ponies are mad. I've said this on multiple shows. I've been ridiculed. I've been attacked. I had dudes saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Ryan's the worst member on this show. Look at these dudes now. What are they saying, people in the chat? What are they saying? Oh, it's all about the first party. Microsoft has more first party. And I'm sitting there going, really now? Are you sure about that? What are the release dates for these titles? They go, oh, it doesn't matter. They show more first party, therefore they won. And I'm sitting there going, again, you think that's all of Sony's first party in that first showcase? Remember, that PS5 showcase was to showcase the console, showcase some gameplay, and give you a glimpse of what you're going to be doing on the system. That's it. Hence why they got all their accessories, the headset, all that out in one go, in one complete shot. They knocked all that out. While Microsoft's been filter feeding you this with teardowns from Austin Evans, who's been really showing his bias as of late, and it's funny to see him actually flip-flop in his last video. Oh, yeah, the Halo Infinite, yeah, that thing doesn't look like it's current gen. Gee, no duh, Austin. Like, no duh. No duh, it doesn't look like it's next gen. It looks current gen. Come on, bro. But to see the bias flip, man, I'm loving it. I really am loving it. I said it before. Y'all spending too much time in this T-flop wars. Dude saying, oh, you're just mad because you ain't got the T-flops. I'm sitting here laughing. Why the hell would I be upset that we don't have T-flops to argue with you about? Look, especially when I look at the track record from Sony. Everybody's playing Ghost of Tsushima, hyping that game up to hell. They just got done playing The Last of Us 2. Regardless of how you felt about it, story related, it's one of the biggest quality games they dropped. What has Microsoft dropped for you and you're playing? I mean, Microsoft just lost. Well, actually, no, I can't even say that because they've been lost that. But Cuphead was just stealth launched on PlayStation 4, and the list goes on. Come on. There's nothing to damage control here. There's nothing to argue. There's nothing to fight. There's nothing to do at this point. I keep telling you this. Stop with the console war. You look silly. To the dudes keep atting me on Twitter with these ridiculous excuses. You had one dude saying that, oh, it's funny. I completely destroyed this guy with one statement. All I did was take a screenshot, or I took a snippet from the Halo 2 clip, or the Halo Infinite clip, right? Where the developer said this is built up, from the ground up for Halo, for Xbox Series X. He goes in the comment section, oh, you're just mad. Oh, he's like, oh, no. What's going on here is the fact that the game was scalable. This is built for Xbox One. They didn't build this from the ground up for Xbox Series X. You're just hating on for the sake of hating on it. I played that clip. You know what this moron does? He writes a paragraph, deletes the paragraph because he knew he couldn't counter it. He deletes it, blocks me on Twitter, and then proceeds to cry about it, and then tries to come to the comment section here on YouTube. This is the mentality of people online right now. I never thought I would see this. It's like dudes that went back to the Batcave type of thing. What is wrong with you dudes? Seriously, what is wrong with you? You did this to yourselves. PlayStation dudes telling you and asking you numerous times, where are the games? You dudes, oh, y'all just saying that because y'all ponies. Y'all just saying that because y'all don't want to be hyped for Xbox. And I'm sitting there going, cool. Xbox showed a great system. Xbox Series X as a system looks cool. We can all agree. It looks cool as a system. Xbox Series X as a system with specifications in mind, it looks fine. There's no problem with the Xbox Series X. You know what the problem with the Xbox Series X is, though? It's deeper than that. It's always been this issue. First party content. Every time I mentioned this, dudes came at my neck. Every time I brought this up in podcasts, dudes damage control in the comment section. Some dudes have flip-flopped on me. Dudes saying, oh, I'm the worst all of a sudden when, it's funny. When I'm quiet and I'm just talking about PlayStation, and I'll give Xbox props where they need to be propped at, right? I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. But when I give the much needed criticism, especially how the way things were run at this show and the way these games performed and look, now all of a sudden I'm the worst PlayStation representative out there. Now all of a sudden I am a pony. I am all this stuff. When just a few months ago, I was all these accolades they gave me. Listen, if anybody has a bias, it's you guys. If anybody has a problem, it's you dudes. You guys can't take any criticism, but you're so quick to take all that praise. You're so quick to accept any praise from any PlayStation or Xbox dude. That's for sure. Any PlayStation or Xbox dudes telling you that the system is this fantastic beast, all of a sudden are looked at as a god. And I'm sitting here like this. Yeah, I can do that. But what is it? What am I accomplishing? What am I getting for you? Are you getting any games out of this? No, you're in the waiting line waiting for 3 years while PlayStation dudes are going to have more games at launch. Dudes like, oh, well, we got the Batman deal. Are you sure about that? If that was the case, if that was something so big and they had Batman exclusive on it, don't you think Batman would have been at this damn first party showcase? Come on. You dudes need to wake up and stop the capping. It needs to stop. It's not funny anymore. It's not a joke anymore. The excuses are out the window. There's no capping. You can't cap for this type of stuff. You just can't. You really can't. And that's the God honest truth. I warned you time and time again. I stand by for what I said. No PlayStation dude can say I was wrong. No Xbox dude can't say I didn't give Microsoft props where it was needed. I've been on every Xbox Centric podcast, and I'm recorded giving props for Microsoft when it was needed. I'm recorded for giving you, the proper information when Microsoft did something great. I'm everywhere. I've said this. But one thing I will not be called is a hypocrite. One thing I will not be called is somebody who's biased or who clearly just hates Xbox. I'll tell you why? Because I have proven that is false. This is Big Cloud Gaming. Appreciate you guys listening to this. Hopefully I sound great. But I had to vent off and let this out. You dudes need to wake up and start putting this energy that you guys are trying to do into counter-trolling PlayStation dudes and all this into Phil Spencer and to damn Aaron Greenberg. You guys need to take all this criticism and push it towards them. And I guarantee you'll get some change. But the thing is, a lot of you are scared. A lot of you are scared to speak up and demand better. And that clearly shows in your actions. But hey, that's another video for another time now, isn't it? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This most certainly needed to be said. I'm getting tired of the ridiculousness. It's stupid. Dudes trying to tweet at me and being dumb. And then when I call them on here, when I offer them to get on the podcast, they get scared. Go figure, right? Hey, that is what it is. Dudes are a joke at this point. Ain't nothing to be joking about at this point. So that's it. That's the video. I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate everybody. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, you already know what to do. See you later. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. This is Ryan, aka Big Cloud Gaming, signing out. Deuces.